Okay, folks, this is One Deck Dungeon for Nintendo Switch. Just started a game and chose a paladin as my character. What you have to do is, let's come out. So what you have to do, I ran away then, and you basically, I shouldn't have ran away. What you do is you have to open doors, deal with the tasks inside the doors, and move on and get through each dungeon level. So in this instance, what I need to do is roll dice. So I'm going to roll my dice, and then what it will do is move them all in the middle. I've got to move them up to cover certain things to allow me to get through, beat the goblin without losing so many hearts, and then you just carry on. So what I need to do here, first of all, I need to cover the shield icon at the top, and next then I need to then just deal with everything else that I can. So at the minute I haven't got a lot going for me at all. So what I can do is I can combine two dice there, and I can start using these dice in different ways. So now I can use that one there, I can use, I'm in trouble here actually, that one there, and that's kind of it. So that's the end of the count. I can't move any of my other dice at the top, so I take a hit there, and then I can get loot to power up my character, so I can gain either an extra dodge, prevent heart in a boss fight, not anywhere near a boss at the minute. I get experience to level up, or I can get a new item. So if I get a new item, that will mean that now as a fighter my character is leveled up a bit. So let's go and see if we can do a couple more. You also end up with potions. You can level up your, got another goblin to deal with. This time, however, I've also got a armor special ability here. Okay, fine, I'm not really sure what that is, so we're just going to enter it and carry on again. So now I've got an extra dice of the yellows. I'm a little bit more powerful than I was. So this means, now where you've got this, at the top of the screen where I've got the rectangular squares, I can have more than one dice in there. Where I haven't got those, where I've got just single ones, you have to use one dice to do that. So I'm covering up basically hearts and stuff like that. The black dice allow me to do anything, so I can cover up that one, and then I can then combine two dice to make a black dice, which is anything. So I'm going to put that one in and give me the lower of the two scores, which give me a 4, and that means I've effectively got the encounter dealt with. No consequences at the bottom of this card this time, so nothing wrong. So this here is a Shimmer Blast, a skill Shimmer Blast. Don't know what that is. I'm going to take that. I don't know what Shimmer Blast is, but now I've got a new skill, and on we go. Now you've got two types of encounter. You've got a monster, or you've got a trap. This is another monster. So now I've got this Shimmer Blast. What does this mean? Row 3 of those. So I can use my Shimmer Blast as well. Anyway, let's move across, enter the room, roll my dice. Now I can, if I want, roll. I've got a bit of an issue here. I can roll a Shimmer Blast, but I still can't clear. I can clear the 9s at the top. Let's roll a Shimmer Blast. Pay 2 dice for a Shimmer Blast. So I'm going to pay that. Yeah, pay those 2. And that gives me a 3 dice to roll, which gives me a 5, which might be handy. So now I'm going to have to start combining dice. So first of all, I'm going to combine those two, which will give me a 6. I can use that 6 up there. I can use that 5 up there. I can use that 3 up there. So I'm starting to get rid of some of these dice, but I'm in trouble again. Get rid of that one, and that's as far as I can go. So I'm going to hit 3 on time and 1 heart, and if I get 5 hearts at the top left, I die, but I can heal up. So we've been going for about 5 minutes now. Dexterity, gain 6 dexterity. Let's have it. Select the skill to learn. You may replace an existing skill instead. Okay, fine. Now at the top right there's an hourglass. When that one disappears, I want to heal myself up as well in a minute. I can heal myself up at any time. Let's heal myself up. I've now got no heart, so I can keep going. When the hourglass runs down to 0, you then drop down a level, which effectively means you get similar cards, but you have more to deal with each encounter. So we're going to enter this one. You can flee, I don't see the point. Right, 6 dexterity. Okay, so we're going to roll the dice again, see what happens. Right, okay, so I'm going to use the Shimmer Blast again. Got to use that. That one, and that one, that one, that one. Play 2. I play 3 for a Shimmer Blast. Why? Why do I want to play 3? Let's try it. Does that get me 2 dice? No, it got me 1. Great. 5 though, not bad. Dexterity, gain 6 on dexterity. Dexterity. Let's try it. Pay no dice for dexterity. Pay 1 for dexterity. Let's see what happens. So give me a 6. Yeah, it gives me a 6. It swaps a straight 5 for a 6. Did absolutely bugger all for me then. Anyway, 9. 5 up there. And 9. I can't get through this. End encounter. 2 damage. 3 off the time at the top. Item loot. Let's gain some XP. When I get enough XP I can get more skills and so on. So there's now 4 new doors to open. How do I rate this game? It's a kind of mellow time passer, and I wanted this game to learn how to play the card game, the dice game, the physical game. So let's enter it. So we got more dexterity. So at the moment what we've got there is you've got attributes at the top, your hearts, your dexterity. But I think it's craft, or what do they call that one up there? I don't know what they call it, craft or intelligence or something. It's the blue one. So that Shimmer Blast is no good. We've got a 6 there anyway. Well, that one there isn't. The Shimmer Blast, I'll have to get rid of 2 dice. 2 and a 3 maybe. I have to get rid of those to give me a Shimmer Blast. It's not worth it. Okay, so all we're just going to do is just do what we can here, really. Combine those 2 for a black. Gives me 1 up there. Bad Steve. Combine those 2. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That 5 can go. Let's have a think about this. That 4 can go up there. That one there can go in there. That one can go in there. I'm going to take a bit of damage here. That one there going up there. Those two I'm going to have to combine. Which will give me a black 3, which I can then use up there. So I've taken one time on the on that encounter as damage. So you don't ever die unless you hit hearts. You sort of escape the room just about in one piece. I've got one healing. I'm going to try and persistence. 2 dice will give me 1 on the other. So you end up giving away throws to get something else. It's not really worth it. But that there one will give me an extra dice of the pink variety, which might be handy. So I'm trying to build up my character. Now this is a trap. Force wall. So here, it gives you 2 items. 2 ways you can deal with this. You either blast through using your blue stuff, which is I get 14, or I try and get 11 on the other one. So, and I've also got to get 2. So I think probably I'm going to go on the blast through. A paladin feat scores a star die when you have a tough encounter, one with 4 doobies. For an encounter you can spend roll them. Okay. It'll have one of those. Roll that dice. 2 right. We'll have that one. 3. Now we get the dice. So you only get the ones, the blue ones you're using in this instance. You don't get all the colours. So I can roll the others. So I'm getting a reasonable score together now. Okay, so the 2 at the top has to be done first. I have to cover the shield. That's 4. That's 9. That's 11. 14. I've got it absolutely on the nose. That's a good one, isn't it? So no consequences. The loot here, I can now XP up, or I can get a heart and an extra one of those. Going for that. Just keeping that. Okay. So now I've got more attributes. You kind of see where this game's going. In a sec I'm going to go down to the next level on the dungeon, so I'll show you what happens with that. So now I've got same again, I suppose. We're going to have to go for the jump over. No, I'm going to go for the top one, clamber around. Now I can descend a level here, but I might as well roll my dice and get through. If you hang around at the top, you will get. There we go, easy life. End encounter, no consequences, get some loot. And then 3 XP allows me to level up, so gets me another potion. That allows me to have more skill items on the next layer. So now I can then press A to descend to the next layer of the dungeon. So there you go. You carry on this basis, folks. You end up where you can play in quest mode, so you upgrade your characters next time you play. It's got all manner of statistics on here as well. So as something which it's kind of okay. The graphics are a little bit small in some instances, and there's a lot of areas on the. If I just show you here, I don't think you can see this, but in this sort of area down here, got a dead space, and they could use that, I think, more wisely to allow them to enlarge some of the graphics here. So I just want to do this very last one. For me, I think it cost me £7 or £8. I think it's worth it. I quite like the game. Let's see if we can just get through this one. I don't flee anything. We're going to go magic shield. Here we go, roll the dice. See if we can get through here. I think we should be okay. There's the 2. Not quite. There's that one, there's that. I'm trying to clear the ones with the most hearts and then the most hourglass signs, but I've got 1 heart encounter here. So I'm up to 3 now, so I'm going to have to heal myself in a minute at the end of this route dodge, preventing a boss fight. I'm not really worried about that skill. Item. Let's get another one of those. Don't want to replace anything, so I'm up to 4 now. I'll come across and heal. Take those hearts away. One last level, that's all we got here. Another of these. No problem at all with this. We're going to do the rush through again. Magic shield at the top. Which kind of suits me, I only took a little bit of damage last time. Press the button again. See how we get on. I think we might be okay this time without doing my maths. There we go, no consequences, ending encounter, carry on. Get more loot, right, I can heal. What's this? Row, so a potion then would give me 3 of those to row, which isn't a bad skill, or I just get an extra one of these. Up to 5 now. Oh, go on, one last one. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you want me to check out other games. If you like Talisman, I think you'll quite like this game as well. I think it's a really good alternative. Right, let's see if we can deal with this guy. All manner of things going on here. Lots of things to cover up. Let's roll all my dice. So this is where I've got to start thinking here. But of course I've equipped myself pretty well, I would say. What I will need to do is right away we can cover that 5. Right away we can cover that. So I've got to cover these other ones, but I've got nothing to do there. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to send I want to use that yellow really to cover the 6 in a minute. So what I have to do, I think, is I'm going to have to send a 3 and a 4 across to get a black 3. I might cut that up. Which allows me to cover that one. Right, I'm going to use my Shimmer Blast now to roll those 2, so it's a special skill, and this might get me something useful too, but that was absolutely useless. Didn't help me at all, did it? Dexterity, gain 6. Let's do that then. Gets me a 6, so I can use that to cover that one up. Use that to cover up the that one there. Use that one to cover up that one there. Kind of botching it really, aren't I, folks? I'd rather cover the hearts, even though, and then I can cover. I can't even cover that. That's it. End encounter. I'm scuppered on that, folks. End encounter, get through, take a bit of a hit. I'm going to call it a day there. Let's get a bit of XP. What's this skill? Gain 3 of those to gain a 6. I don't think it's really worth it. Let's have another of those anyway. Gives me 6 dice now. Be handy. Right, there you go, folks. That is One Deck Dungeon on Nintendo Switch. Catch you guys on the Dungeon Smungeon flip side. I couldn't have said it better myself.